You see that? You see that? Your mental health matters. I'm going to be talking about your mental health. It is very helpful in the gym. Okay, I'm just off the cuff here. Plus, I got a little script right there too. Improving mental health with your exercise. People underestimate mental health because, man, it is truly something that's very important, that's underrated, that we don't look at enough, that we don't look at enough because we're like, oh, it's just for feelings and like that. But your feelings, dude, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Your mental health feelings matter and they affect every being of you. Why do you think all these rich guys, they get what they want, or they get the girls, dream, cars, whatever, and their mental health just sucks? There's an epidemic going around, and it's probably because of social media, and it's probably because of all these high expectations we have on ourselves. Our mental health just sucks. I never cared about it before until some things happened in my life and my mental health. I was on cloud nine. Something happened. Events happened in my life. And they went, boo. And then the roller coaster ride began. And let me tell you, it's a roller coaster ride. It's still going. But anyways, I digress. Here's some tips for it, okay? Limit your negative influence, man. Like your toxic relationships you're in, your bad people vibes. I don't care how hot they are. I don't care what they bring to the table. If they bring you more stress than peace, let them freaking go. Just let them go. I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard. But you got to. You got to limit these things. The negative news, the negative relationships, the negative people. You've got to let them go because it affects you. Subconsciously, it affects you. Trust me on this, bro. But you just got to get rid of these negative people, negative situationships, negative things, because you got to focus on yourself, especially if your mental health is on a nosedive. Because more than likely, it probably is. If you're not where you want to be in life, if you're all your goals, all that stuff, relationships, you've probably got some mental health issues. I'm not saying, I'm just saying in generally, not crazy, but I'm saying is that, you don't. Since I was rudely interrupted from my phone being too much information, I will continue on. Okay, what were we talking about? We're talking about mental health. The ways it improves, you have to improve with exercise, because how exercise helps it out. Or how to get better with your mental health. Exercise. Yeah, there's that. I don't know, man. This is new to me, too. I've been practicing this for a while. Anyways, Jesus. Accept the imperfections of life. Embrace the fact that you're not perfect. No one's perfect. We're all not perfect. We're here on earth to learn things. You just got to accept the imperfections. I've got a lot of imperfections. Like right now, my imperfections on this camera. I can't put my words together. That's an imperfection. I have gray hair in my beard. That's an imperfection, I think. I mean, some people think it's wiser, but I'm older. Sometimes they're like, oh, I get that young look, or I look scruffy. I mean, I didn't shave yet this morning. I usually shave right here. Or I am bald. That might be an imperfection for some people because I'm that way. But I've been bald for so long, Anyways, you get the point. Like, your little imperfections. You might not talk. You talk too fast. You talk too slow. You just stutter. Stuff like that. It's all small imperfections we have in ourselves and our self-concept and all that stuff. Focus on the present moment. You got to avoid dwelling in your past and the future. I mean, I would say if you're looking towards the future, think positively on your future. I know it sounds all woohoo, but I mean, brain patterns, brain chemicals, whatever you want to call it, there's we're rewiring your brain, programming it to do what you want to do, basically. It's positive thinking in a nutshell. I mean, if you think more positive about stuff, you're going to get more positive results. It's like fact, proven, even in your own life. Test it out. That's why you always see, before a big game, like football players or basketball players or sports people, they hype themselves up and they do better because you're not going to do better when you're in a negative state. Same with gym. Like, I try to hype myself up. You get some blaring music going on. That's what, I mean, why do you think you listen to music or listen to motivational speeches? You're trying to hype yourself up, right? You're literally rewiring your brain to think positively, to get that bread, as you know, get that stuff. And focusing on the present moment, not worrying about the past or not focusing on too much, just the present moment. You're here, you're now. We don't do that enough, especially with social media. Here you're thinking about your girlfriend or what she broke up with you, and you can use that as fuel. Trust me, that works. That works. Motivation right there. Or you're gonna get her back, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Or like, your money problems. You're overthinking too much. Because social media also helps us overthink a lot, because we're doom scrolling. We're like, we're regurgitating so much information. Our brain's like, what the hell's going on, boy? So that's why focusing on the present moment is better. Just take it, just breathe. Take a step back and just breathe. Enjoy the present moment. Even if the present moment sucks, you just gotta sometimes laugh it off, sit back and just, it sucks, but hey, it's present moment. It'll help. A little bit weirdly, it helps. Okay. This also kind of fits into this positive affirmations. We've all heard the woohoo, like, I am great, I am strong, I am awesome, but it seems kind of cheesy at first, but again, you're hyping yourself up. You're rewiring your brain to think positively. It's a struggle, let me tell you. Even on those dark, deep, depressional days, you've got to somehow muster in the courage. And positive affirmations, talking to yourself. Yes, I know, not the crazy talk to yourself, but you're hyping yourself up. I mean, technically, if you're on YouTube or social media or like talking, you're hyping yourself up because you're talking to yourself. Even though you're talking to other people, you're still talking to yourself. You know what I mean? I struggle with this too. Because you just gotta like use good words to yourself. Positive self-talk. But hey, bro, I love you. You're great. You're awesome. You look so good. You look so fine. You look so fine, man. You look so fine. Stuff like that, You could do this. You can do it. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. See? That's hyping yourself up. Positive affirmations. Doesn't have to be nothing fancy. You can use I am. You can use, you just talk to yourself. It's like you're talking to a friend, but it's not your friend. It's you. You are your friend. You're your best friend. No one else is there for you. In the end. Just saying. Kind of depressing. Okay, anyways. Also, educate yourself. Educate yourself by learning information from either YouTube or reading books. Limit your YouTube exposure. I know I'm posting this on YouTube, but I mean, you've got to limit. There's doom scrolling on YouTube too. I get into those things. I spend like an hour sometimes, like listening to podcasts, looking at stuff, but I'll spam click. I'll do it, like this distraction method. You've got to educate yourself, but do it in a way that'll help you out. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Read books, read materials on your stuff, especially with exercising or health. Look at all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of information out there, don't get me wrong. I recommend going back to like the bodybuilding stuff, the old school bodybuilding stuff. Yeah, there's science-based stuff, there's science bros, all that stuff, but the old school bodybuilding methods, they worked, even though there was limited steroid use. I mean, there's probably still steroids, guaranteed, but they're still limited, so they don't have as much information or access to it. So they still actually, the basic principles of old school bodybuilding are relevant today. And most importantly, you just got to do it, man. You just got to get up and you got to go to the gym. You got to exercise. You can just knock out 10 push-ups, something like that. You've got to, again, positively talk to yourself. This all takes place in the mental sphere. The PRs you're hitting at the gym, you've got to talk to yourself because you got to hype yourself up because your mind is more powerful than you think. And I'm learning this too, day by day. But you can't overthink it. You've got to, just do it. All right, well, hope this helped out somebody. If not, I'm just practicing for myself, so hey, there's that. You have a fantastic day. My name's Comically Fit, and this is my YouTube channel, I guess. Something like that. Stay motivated, stay strong, stay positive.